What's going on, everybody? So today's video, it's almost the end of the year and Master Rule 5 is literally right around the corner. So why not bring you guys more Master Rule 5 content that has not already been abused on the YouTubes. So today's video, I'm personally going to be talking about 5 annoying cards you guys will see more of when Master Rule 5 rolls around. Now, the reason why I wanted to make this video is to keep you guys in your P's and Q's. For you guys go to events, you guys won't be surprised when you see some of these commonly used cards used a lot more in a future meta. Now, I know you guys are saying, okay, Chris, it's January in about another week. Then 3 months after that, you got April rolling around. Some of these cards may just get held on a ban list. And while that is true, you guys still got to keep this information in the back of your head due to the fact that you don't want to go to an event and get caught slipping, all right? So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin.
Ice on my wrist, looking kinda cool. Bad bitch with me, she ain't tryna move. Niggas staring at me, what you tryna do? Got me looking at my watch, and it's time to do.
Starting off with the first card that's hella annoying and people are gonna get annoyed with, that I predict a lot of those roguish anti-meta decks is gonna abuse. That's Summon Limit. That's right, Summon Limit. The reason why this card is gonna get used a lot is easy. Master Rule 5, the back row is unlocked. You don't have to rely a lot on your links to do your special summon plays. And people are already predicting decks like DDD and other synchro-based decks to be abused and really good. So why not go ahead and just run Summon Limit if you're running a floodgate type of deck. Limit your opponent to 2 summons per turn. If you're running a deck like True Draco, that's all you need. And yeah, people play it in and out of the meta here and there, but I could definitely see people playing it a lot more. Decks like Alter Guys, True Draco, etc. because every other deck is going to be spamming. Number 4, Nebrew in the main deck. That's right, your boy Nebrew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I plead the 5th. Nebrew is amazing, bro. Like, having it in the side deck right now is good because you ultimately want to stop your opponent from just making those unlockable boards and just going off. You can also catch your opponent mid-game slipping, Nebrew them, make them end their turn. You have a token with big defense. They try to run over you. However, nowadays, going into 2020, special summon is gonna be a thing. Same concept with Summon Limit. People are gonna want to span the board a lot more. So why not run the Nebrew? I mean, just think about it. Nebrew on that 5th summon, take out their link play so that way they can't continuously go off because you might just mess up their combo piece in order to stop them from making an unlockable board. Or against a lot of synchro decks that don't have effects to stop monster effects, like for example DDDs. I don't know the exact type of board it can make, but I do know that there's that DDD guide who negates face of stone traps on the field. The DDD synchro monster, don't quote me on the names, I don't know his exact name to a T. Get him out of the way. And then not only that, it's just some fact that you get decks like Heroes that can abuse it via things like polymerization, so it won't be a dead card. And you also have a lot of decks that like to play discard back row, like Paleozoics is a popular deck that people are considering, and Paleozoics, if they have a dead Nebrew in their hand, they can just pitch it as part of their cost for some of their traps. So Nebrew, the Primordial Being, I definitely can see that card spiking in price. And I definitely can see that card being overused a lot in the main deck because people are going to play these spam decks. This is what's going to happen. Number 3. Super Polymerization. Why do I say Super Poly? You guys may ask. What you guys are doing? I play Heroes, right? I play Heroes, which is a deck that can effectively run Super Poly in the main. Reason being, we have hero targets that allow Super Poly not to be a dead card because the Heroes drawback is the deck forces you into hero summons. However, other decks like Invoke have targets, and nowadays a lot of decks back in the day, what am I trying to say? Essentially, I'm getting tongue-tied as I'm talking because there's a lot of information running in my head. But essentially, when it comes down to like hero decks and things of that, sorry, not hero decks, but with decks running Super Poly and things of that nature, there's a bunch of generic targets for Super Poly now. We have the one guy that requires, I believe, 3 darks. He can negate a summon, and he can just wreck your opponent's face. You have the Predaplant guy that when you bring him out, you can put a token on somebody who can negate their monster effect. And you also have the other Starving Venom Fusion, which is a good generic target that says, hey, stop, no. If you destroy me, I'm gonna blow up the board. I mean, the skies is the limit. And then not to mention too as well, decks that I think still gonna be popular, like Summon Grids, have their own fusion to run against them. Heroes is a good deck, and I think it's gonna be an even more overplayed deck coming with Master 5, so people could play generic hero targets in their extra deck. 15 card extra deck. It's gonna be really tight. However, there's a Super Poly for that. If your opponent has a big board, there's a Super Poly for that. There's nothing that's gonna break an unbreakable board like a Super Poly, unless you play against a Pendulum player that drops the good old field spell that says you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh because you can't activate your spell cards. Unless that happens, you guys are gonna be in a gripe. However, Super Poly should be and probably will be main deck a lot come Master 5, because you're gonna see the upsurgence of decks that go first base decks. And the best way to combat that is a Super Poly, get rid of the board, combo off, because you're not restricted to the link zones getting used up. Number 2, Mystic Mine. Similar to everything on this list, Mystic Mine is a card that, for better or for worse, is annoying as heck, and it's already being used a lot. However, in any format I've experienced with my almost 18 years of playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, whenever there's a speedy format, a lot of players get toxic in the sense where they hate the game so much. Instead of playing a fair, fun version of Yu-Gi-Oh!, they rather play a slow, boring pace of Yu-Gi-Oh! Due to the fact that they just want to get on people's nerves, right? They want to get on people's nerves. They like to play their burn decks. They like to troll. And they think it's funny because they feel like, hey, my opponent making an unbreakable board, that makes me annoyed, so I'm going to know them with something like Mystic Mine. And for good reason, like, it's a solid deck. I've played against their locals. It could beat you just by using Wave Motion Cannon. And honestly, if Konami don't ban this card come January, I expect to see a lot of Mystic Mine decks, bro. A lot of people ain't trying to have a synchro-centric format just F them up so badly. Because, like, think about it. Back when synchros was unleashed, people just spam. There's a lot of combos, and we haven't had a synchro era in a long time. So with a lot of these cards coming out, especially with Crystalline Needle Fiber coming out, you're gonna see a lot of probably triple Quasar Dragon decks. You're gonna see a lot of people coming back to the game who dusting off their Blackwing decks. I mean, the list can go on, man. I definitely can see a lot of people from locals who saying, hey, I'm just gonna play this Mystic Mine to troll the meta because everyone's trolling me with these stupid broken decks. And the last annoying card I think no one's talking about, because I really don't watch a lot of YouTubers anymore, and that's really is Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. Don't get excited yet. Don't get excited. I know a lot of you guys like, Chris, what are you talking about? That card is trash, bro. But no, seriously, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. I was standing there thinking about that, right? So I was watching the video, making notes for the video, and I was like, you know, with a heavy spam format, that card could be really annoying. Think about it. Synchro, a lot of synchro decks, they spit through like 20 summons in a turn. If you side in 3 of these against a really spam heavy deck, and the card's relatively cheap, now it's like what, $3? Collect 3 of these. I plan on picking up 3. I got 1 already. I'm probably gonna pick up 2 more just to sit on them, just in case the card does spike in value due to this video or just in general. I can see the card just come out of nowhere and win. Now it does have the downside that, you know, if your opponent don't spam to the board, you have your life points. But in a deck like Heroes, that's like, okay, activate Ghost Sister Spooky Dogwood. You want to combo off? Cool, give me 4,000 life points. But if you don't combo off, I'm gonna win. So, and think about this as well. And timing around, you know, we're in 2020 Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami still has this timing around thing. If you let your opponent go first and they trying to do timing around on you, they trying to spam you out and there's like a minute left, you activate that, they literally, well, scratch that. It sucks timing around because they're going to end their turn and just allow you to just take half of the damage. But if you catch them on a, I guess, what's they called, an inheritance, something where they reveal first, then special, like if you catch them on a danger monster, you chain that, you Gucci. However, anything else, you might be out of luck. Just don't quote me on that. But I think, honestly, real talk, I think that card can be really useful coming out through 5, because against a single deck, they can't do anything. And in a format where we could just OTK like crazy. Okay, you don't want to spam, you want to end your board in lackluster. Super poly your board, OTK. So, this is my 5 annoying cards you guys will see more of when Master Rule 5 drops. Tell me what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Also, if there's some annoying cards you guys felt like should have been on this list that was not, let me know. I got 2 more videos for this week for the New Year's drop off, so be on the lookout for that. I have my end of the month pack opening video coming up next, and I also have my 2020, my first video of the year, which is going to be 20 decks that will be amazing under Master Rule 5. I'm expecting it to be a banger because it's going to be my first video of the year, and I'm really excited to produce that video. So, with all that being said, man, this is the Rogue Hero, and I'm signing out, man. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces. See you guys in the next one.